enough pay for this.
The streets are dangerous at night. Go home.
Enough pay for this.
Got a cold? Not so green I don't know where you can
If you buy...
See ya. The elder races inhabit this district, dwarven craftsmen and elven artists.
What do you want?
Greetings, dwarf.
Racial segregation with the first words uttered.
What do you want me to call you?
Bah! You're like everyone else. Like the whole accursed city. Vizima humans get everything, we get naught.
I neither live in Vizima, nor am I human.
What then?
A witcher. A mutant.
Well, in that case, sorry. I'm Golan Vivaldi. My cousin Vimy Vivaldi once met a witcher. A debt collector, apparently.
I'm Geralt, and I'm no debt collector.
What brings you here?
I'm looking for the leader of a certain organization.
You suspect me because I'm a dwarf?
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javid that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that. What brings you?
I hope you recover.
That bank has belonged to my family for ages, and now some
curses!
I never turn down good phys tech.
Tell me about that Salamandra prisoner.
But... I hardly know anything.
Where is he?
They took him to Lebiota Hospital.
Thanks. Who did you confiscate the witch's sword from?
Tala, the fence. Hester and his living somehow.
Before I went down the sewers. Somehow I sense it was no coincidence. Where do I find—
I'll mark the place on the map, but don't kill him.
You should drop—
Maybe.
See ya.
I'm sleepy.
Some kind of curse. We'll all die.
Not much time left.
Some kind of curse.
Not much time left.
Some kind of curse.
Stay away from the prisoner.
All right.
My lungs. Some kind of curse. My lungs. Some kind of curse. Some kind of We'll all die.
Not enough pay for this.
Stay away from the prisoner. Stay away from the prisoner.
I want to ask some questions. Shh, he's talking.
Kalkstein. He's passed out. Shove off.
There's a commotion in the corridor.
Bloody thugs. Ram's meat sent them.
I'm about to kill you, you bastard!
I'm dying. I know it.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
So, I got to the prisoner.
He spill anything?
Didn't have time. Ramsmeat's men attacked.
You sure? Strange. Ramsmeat wants Salamandra gone, unless something I don't know about has occurred.
Javed might have scared him, or paid him off.
Something to check. Did you get anything out of the prisoner?
One word. Kalkstein.
Makes sense. Kalkstein's known to be a talented alchemist. He could be helping Javed with his experiments.
I've met Kalkstein. He didn't look the criminal.
That might be true, but we need to check all our leads. Let's get to work. I'll ask around town, talk to my contacts. You keep an eye on Kalkstein. Gain his trust. Get to know his plans and secrets.
How do you want to proceed?
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. You could get him to hire you. And talk to Ramsmeat, but don't overdo it. There's one with a short temper. I'm all ears, White Wolf.
Something devoured my neighbor's husband last moon. Nobody takes on the monsters.
Society made me what I am.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings. Who are you?
A shoe shine? Clean that muck off your boots for just 2 orens?
I'll pass.
Only the eternal fire can defeat the
Corruption
plague.
abounds. Where have law and justice gone?
Ointments, herbs and spices.
They come at night, raping and killing. Time for revenge. Sacred dwarven tradition. An eye for an eye.
I'll give you the world.
Bye.
Finally, the Witcher Geralt answers my call.
We meet again.
I need your help again.
With what?
A grave matter. Something that could prove a milestone in alchemy. Connected to your profession, too.
Tell me more.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You had a job.
Help me fulfill my life's work. A tower stands in the forest swamp near Old Vizima.
A princess up top, dragon below? Thanks, but I'll pass.
Silence, please. Legend says a mage and alchemist built the tower. No princesses or dragons.
So what's my job?
The mage died ages ago, and the tower was forgotten. The power within it attracted and deformed nearby creatures.
In short, it breeds monsters?
Precisely. I want to examine that source, Witcher, and write a dissertation certain to immortalize my name. I'll have access to secrets that have been hidden away in that tower for years. Unfortunately, the tower is locked. I'll pay 1,000 orens to whoever helps me get inside.
I'll see what I can do, though I'm sure this won't be easy.
Were it easy, I'd not need you. Breaking into a powerful mage's lab is complicated. We must gather detailed information on the tower.
Where do I find it?
In the tales and legends recounted by elders and swamp folk. In old books, too. Recorded wisdom is infinitely more reliable.
Any specific titles in mind?
Ransant Alvaro's The Secret Gates, and an alchemy treatise, Ain Soph Hour. I know a certain dwarf had a copy of The Secret Gates. The second book, written by an anonymous gnome, was lost long ago, and could be hard to find. While you search for these, you can test my newest invention, a crystal that links places of power and my workshop. It will allow you to teleport, disintegrating your being into billions of pieces that travel beyond the time-space curve.
And then it'll reassemble my being in your lab? Sure about this?
There is some chance of error, but it's minuscule. Sorry, I got...
I heard Witcher
I hoped you...
Care to elaborate?
I hired him to investigate the swamp tower. I didn't want to scare you, but I still have designs on that structure.
You hired him and he disappeared. Didn't you find that odd?
It's why I want you to solve the riddle. Maybe you can also discover what befell Berengar.
What do you think happened?
My competitors for that knowledge might have disposed of Berengar. He left this book with me. You might find it useful.
How do I get to the swamp?
Through the western gate is a dike leading to Old Vizima.
What then?
You'll find a ferry to take you to the swamp.
The ferry goes both ways?
Yes, there's a dock in the swamp near the brickmaker's hamlet.
Thanks.
Sorry.
About the town?
Yes?
Where can I find information?
Books are the most reliable story.
Anything else?
Listen to the swamp dwellers, too. Folk knowledge, myths.
All right. Let's talk. I think you're in league with them.
What, me?
That's what I'd like to know.
What is it you're after?
Something.
Albedo? Yes, this solution.
getting out of here. You look neither Temerian nor Redanian. Levardnan advised me to sell my shares in the transport.
I'm wasting time.
Merchants complained of drowners, but we should have enlisted in the guards. We'd make twice the coin in bribes from Luvardin.
My sin-trained porcelain, smashed to bits.
Eternal
Old
fire,
Vizima,
fill my
beyond
heart!
that gate, the Catriona plague kills dozens every day. I have a feeling the quarantine's useless.
A little fornication? What's happening?
Are you working or out for a walk?
Simply a walk, I guess. But I'm flexible.
Take care.
Whew, hard day.
In the war, I served under Bronibor in the PFI. Halt! Nope.
Keep your shirt on. Can I ask why?
Not even the Emperor of Nilfgaard can pass. Captain's orders.
Why wouldn't you let the Emperor pass?
Those are my orders.
Now I see why we won the war.
Eternal fire.
Interesting.
Damn, I'm thirsty. Be alert.
Yes?
How's business?
You think me a seller of turnips? I run businesses you can't even fathom.
I see.
You're confusing reflected stars for the night sky. I'm waiting for important news.
Let's talk.
Yes?
Droner's snatched a comrade off his boat.
Levardnan advised me to sell my shares in the transport company.
Transport services at the best prices.
Where do you go?
I ferry people from Vizima to the swamp and back.
Take me to the other side.
Time's a wasting. Made up your mind? Ready to go?
How many times are you going to ask me that? To the swamp. Vapors, drowners, and wet feet. That's all I'll find here.
I'm hungry again.
Who are you?
A witcher.
Well, well. I thought Leo Bonhart had disposed of your kind.
Never heard of him.
Nor will you again. We all, in this profession, eventually meet someone better than us.
What profession is that?
Bounty hunter. What brings you here?
Who was Bonhart?
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He killed without emotion. Just like you would kill a lame drowner. He was the best. Tall, slim, and one gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a mage?
No. He slew some witchers. Those who riled the peasants. Magic tricks and witchers' reflexes proved useless against him.
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
Farewell.
Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't see many scabs. No offense.
None taken. But I'm likely to earn some trekking through this swamp.
Yes?
Tell me about the Mage's Tower.
Why does it interest you?
I need to get inside.
An ambitious goal. And ambition is key in life. I'm too tired to explain everything, but I like you, son. I had a book about it somewhere. Maybe I'll show it to you sometime.
Thanks, Gramps.
I truly wonder if you'll succeed.
What was that?
A storm approaches, son. Beware of lightning.
You're not making much sense.
Listen to Gramps, son. My joints are stiff. A storm is coming.
Take care.
A new customer. Come aboard.
Big head, old Gramps. Yes?
I'm looking for work.
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work, but all right, I'll take you there.
Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so hearty as you.
Enough! I've had enough!
These boggy holes must be clay pits.
Enough! I've had enough! 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 I've had enough!
Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so hearty as you.
Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had
Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so hearty as you. Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy. He demanded to know about the Circle of Elements.
Another witcher? What can you tell me about him?
Well, not much, son. He wanted about asking questions, and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something, or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps.
Now I need to pray in peace.
3 women. This reminds me of something. There's an altar at the base.